going to run good.
After the start-finish line, there's, I guess, the fastest corner on the track, corner 1. It's a matter of feeding as much power down as you can and accelerating out of it onto a short straightaway between corner 1 and corner 2.
It goes into a very tight right-hand corner where a lot of passing is done. A lot of positions are gained and lost at turn 2. Then right after that, you're making another right, which is a tight corner, not enough room to pass.
The only left-hander, corner 4, a very fast entry, but the corner itself is very tight, so it's very, very tricky corner.
There's another short straightaway to another real tight right-hand corner. Tight braking, people brake real hard trying to outbrake each other in that corner.
Through these S's, it's more like your guided missile. Aim it on the way out and just hold on and put down as much power as you can without totally breaking loose.
The track awaits. The riders prepare as tension mounts before the race. The racer dons his helmet. Suddenly, there's no lonelier place in the world. Small, hard, hot, where danger stares in your face, taunting, "Go faster, young man, see if you can cheat me yet." Danger, pain, and motorbikes go together.
It's been pretty tough in the last little while. I've thought about, I guess, giving up, but I'm here. When you have a lot of pain and you're hurt from a spill, I guess you reflect on that maybe now's the time to give up racing, and maybe you should be, doing something else when things are down and you have pain, and that's when you want to give up. But maybe that's the time that you should, have the courage and the determination to finish what you start, and that's what I like to do. I like to finish what I start. Otherwise, I might regret it someday.
Today, the injured Hindle walks and mounts his Kawasaki only with difficulty. But he wouldn't be here at Shannonville if there was no chance of winning. Champions like the #1 plate holder become champions because to them, anything less than winning is failure.
Difficult to say. Myself, I don't know. I got camera on my bike. I crashed this morning. I'm hurt a little bit. The bike, I don't know how the bike gonna run. But I gotta do my best to be in the first 3.
Hindle's quiet confidence is evident, though his great experience makes his predictions cautious.
I'm certainly going to try, that's for sure.
Rising star Art Robbins is less guarded. He's never beaten the big names, but today he knows who'll win.
I am.
Equally confident, Ruben McMurder has other ideas.
I'm going to win today.
Clive Nicogian leads off the line, but Robbins is right by him, challenging into corner 1. Nicogian rides a 750 Yamaha, a thoroughbred racer, unlike the Kawasaki's of Hindle, Duhamel, and McMurder, and Robbins Suzuki, which are highly modified but still basically street machines. But Shannonville's tight corners even out the differences. Here, riders win races, not machines. Knees scrubbing the track surface, newcomer Robbins forces his machine after the very experienced Nicogian. Behind the two leaders come the Kawasaki's of Hindle, Norm Murphy, and McMurder. And then the rest of the pack peeling off into the S's like fighter planes after the kill. Into corner 6, the style of Nicogian contrasts with that of Robbins. The leader is quick and neat, while his pursuer is just plain fast. At the end of the opening lap, Robbins pulls alongside the Yamaha, but Nicogian holds on to his lead. Behind the struggle for the lead is Hindle's green Kawasaki.
You're thinking racing. Totally.
But generally, You're thinking just of what you're doing. You're trying to think you're playing a smart race by using your head. I think that's where people that think can excel better in racing than most people.
You're trying to correct those corners and trying to say, well, okay, I'm going to concentrate on that corner. I have to take it closer, faster, brake harder. I know I'm doing a mistake, but sometimes it's hard. You take 3, 4, 5, 10 laps to correct.
Just strictly racing. There's nothing else on my mind but getting across that line first. When I'm in one corner, I'm thinking about the next corner already before I get to it. I'm setting up for the next corner. There's not much time to think of anything else but strictly racing when you're out on the course, because it's such a tight, demanding course, Shannonville. You don't get much of a chance to daydream or anything when you're out there.
By the end of lap 2, Robbins had forced his way past Nugagin and taken the lead, while Hindle now pressured the Yamaha rider, determined not to allow the leader to get away. If this was Hindle's strategy, wait, look, pounce, Robbins too was clear. Ride like the wind, stay ahead, win.
You're going to make your move around them, or you may watch them a little more. They don't fall in front of you or hit beside you.
And actually, when I was in the bunch of the first stand of 15 guys, they were all top rider, and they brakes always the same place, and they always take the corner about the same, and accelerate the same way too.
Robbins, riding flat out, still leads the race. Hindle, just behind, looks at ease. While the leader has yet to complete his first season in competition, Hindle is a veteran of 10 years' experience at tracks across the continent. But here at Shannonville, Robbins is displaying more than promise. There's a feeling that a real talent is maturing. His line through these corners has always been fast, but now the young Suzuki rider is adding consistency to his speed. Always the hallmark of real talent. Each lap, he does the same thing at the same time in the same place. But how will he react to the pressure from Hindle, who, despite Robbins' brilliance, remains just behind, hoping by his closeness to force an error from the leader? Suddenly, at corner 4, chaos. Several bikes were down as the leader approached. As Robbins passed, the yellow caution flags were waving, but moments later, red flags were seen around the course. The wreckage of the multiple crash made racing too dangerous to continue with. The riders stopped on the grid to wait for a restart.
Well, I think now what happened, somebody blew his engine. I was behind him, so I saw it. So I crossed the line. It was very slippy, and the lap after that I took my time because I knew that it's going to be very slippy, and I think a couple of riders did see it and went down.
Well, it was like no other engine I've ever seen blow up in my life. It just exploded like a hand grenade. It just parts flew, and it was just smoke and oil. And if I hadn't been in that position right beside it, I would have come around the next lap and not known the oil was there, or I would have seen oil flags, but I wouldn't have known it would be that bad. And that's why we have the crash there. So it was an incredible sight, and I'm glad it wasn't me.
It was a blow to Robbins. The experience of riders like Hindle and Duhamel would help them overcome the feeling of anticlimax, relax, then reconcentrate at the start.
I kind of think I'll sit in second and watch what goes on, you know. I'll just keep the push on, and that's what I was doing that time. I don't know about this next race. It might be another story again, but that time I was just sitting there on fast cruise.
The tension showed on Robbins' face, but McMurder seemed unperturbed.
It is a little bit at first, but once you really think about it, away you go. You're ready. I'm ready to go again. Real ready. You see everything that was going on. I know who's who. I liked the position I was in. Everything was looking good. I'm ready.
It is. It's quite disappointing that I haven't been in the best of shape for these long races, and it might hurt me if we have to do the whole 20 laps over again. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.